Good morning, this is Dwayne. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about block chords. There's actually 2 or 3 styles of block chords, and so it's easy to get confused about when I speak of block chords. You know, it's easy to be misunderstood, but I want to kind of explain the difference here. There's a block chord style that I'm going to talk about that was made famous by George Shearing, where you play the melody in both hands, an octave apart, but you emphasize the left-hand melody, sometimes by sliding up to the left-hand note. And you put the chords, whatever the chords are, put them in your right hand under the melody. See, that's called the Shearing block style chord. I don't know if you can hear that, but the left hand has predominance over the right hand. That melody is supposed to stand out. So let me do it again. Song. Now, a block chord style needs to be mixed in with other things. You can't play a song all the way through with block chords unless you have, like what George Shearing had, a quintet. In his quintet, he played like I just demonstrated, but a whole lot better, of course. But he also had a vibus that played the melody, too. And so the sound, and he had bass and drummers, of course, that were taking care of the rhythm and so on. So between the 5 of them, they got that unified sound that's so wonderful, and that he made famous, and that people have imitated through the years. And you can use it, but you got to use it sparingly, because when you're playing solo piano or even in a trio, you have to mix it in with other things. For example, when I was playing that's about as far as you can do it without doing something else. You've got to set the table for the next chord sequence or next melody sequence by doing something like this. You see that? By setting the table, I mean you got to lay the foundation chords that prepare the next phrase. Otherwise, it kind of doesn't stand alone. Now, there's another kind of block chord style where you play both hands at once, but your right hand's playing an open octave, playing an octave usually with a 5th or a 4th in between the right hand octave, and your left hand plays the chords at the very same time. Let me see. Set the table here. See, that's when you play the same the melody and the chords at the same time. That's a block chord style too. Okay, I started out the song that way. And then I had to set the table with some chords and then go on to something else. So, in other words, my point is you have to mix up the block chord style with other styles, otherwise it makes no sense. For example, if I was playing Misty, I wouldn't start with a block chord style. I'd do something like this. I'm creating the rhythm and the chords in the left hand and the melody in the right hand. And I probably wouldn't use a block chord style till the middle, till the bridge. Probably use it right there for a little bit, and then I'd go back to the other style. So you got to mix it up. Let's take another song. See, I used it at the start. That worked. Then you gotta set the table, and then use some other style, like this style, this phrase. That's just not suitable to use a block chord style there. It's not that you couldn't, you could, but it just, I don't think it would sound very good. So my point is, mix up the block chord style with other styles as well to make a cohesive whole. That way you have a lot of variety, and you're keeping the interest of the listener that way too. Well, that's my tip for today. So if you enjoy this kind of thing, come on over to playpiano.com and sign up for our free piano tips. We have something like this for you most every day, so hope you do that. Thanks. Bye-bye for now.